And thank you for joining us once again on the Dstar01 Channel. I'm your host, Dexter Arafiles, and today on Figuratively Speaking, we got something special we want to show you. Oh, well, what's this? Oh, that's right. We got a script for Episode 8 Star Wars. Shh! And again, thank you for joining us on the Dstar01 Channel. I'm your host, Dexter Arafiles, and we got a very special guest today. We got we got We have Chewbacca Mom with us for some reason. Why is she here? Why aren't you spending all your millions of dollars you got from Hasbro and Star Wars and everything?
I'm rich!
Just kidding, I know who exactly this is. This is Ron Hunt from the Venus de Milo episode. Oh. Bam! Whoa, see? There you go. It is Ron Hunt from the Venus de Milo episode. He is here today to talk about Star Wars with me. He is one of the biggest Star Wars fans I have ever met. My good friend, how are you doing?
Not too bad, my friend. I'm glad to be here on your show today. I
Awesome.
really appreciate the invite.
Awesome. So today, we're going to talk about something that I know you haven't really been looking up, and that is, there is supposedly a leaked script. Oh yeah, I know. Spoiler alert right here. A leaked script of Star Wars Episode 8, and I will be going over it with you. You don't know anything, so this is going to be a fun little episode. So, before we go into it, I just want to talk about Episode 7. This is something I haven't really talked about with you. What did you think of Episode 7? I really liked it. I thought it was an excellent movie, but it was a little bit too much like Episode 4, and that's why it kind of didn't give me a perfect score for me. I was kind of lost in Star Wars. I didn't like it because I was starting not to like Star Wars because Episode 1, 2, and 3 just wasn't fun for me, and so I kind of just put it off as a whole. Episode 7 brought me back. So what do you think of Episode 7? You being a Star Wars fan that you are.
Well, Episode 7, I tried to make it a point to stay away from any Facebooks, your Instagrams there, your Friendster, because I wanted to watch it on my own time. And so when I got to finally go see it, I did notice that there were some similarities between the other films in the franchise. I did. I appreciated the movie. I really did. But there was one point in particular where... Spoiler, maybe? No?
Sure. No. Everyone has seen this movie already. There's really no more spoiler alerts here.
Where Han is speaking to Ben on the bridge there. And I remember I was on the edge of my seat there. Just, it's going to happen, isn't it? This is really what's going to happen.
I think we all know where this is going.
And I'm looking at it, and I mean, I'm getting misty-eyed thinking about it there. But he's talking to him, he's looking at his boy in the eye, and then...
Oh man.
Down he goes.
Oh, yeah.
If you guys haven't seen the goofy version of that one, find it. It's worth your time.
Yes.
But I remember watching the movie, and it's quiet. It's quiet. Because that's what I was going for. I wanted to be able to enjoy it by myself.
I was shocked when that happened. I looked at my wife, and I'm like, what?
Well, your what was definitely much more socially acceptable than my response. Because we're in this quiet theater, and you see the people going, oh my God, this really happened. And then you hear from the back row, son of a bitch!
No. Mm-mm. No. Hell no. I refuse. No.
And I was devastated. I was devastated. But I understand why.
Ron, you have to understand that in a series, there has to be something significant for it to continue on. A character has to die so you get even more emotionally involved. Did you not feel that this point was not necessary or necessary? I mean, for me, I felt like this point was very necessary for this series to keep going.
while I agree and I don't agree with what it was, I understand that if you look at episode 4, how a lot of people are saying 7 was patterned after it. If you look at 4, Obi-Wan sacrificed himself to help everyone escape. In the same way, we see that with Solo, sacrificing himself to try and bring his son back. Now, I get it. I understand it needs to happen. New fans don't feel as hurt because they don't know Solo.
Right.
Like we did from 4, 5, and 6. There's not that connection.
Right.
And I really wish I had brought it with me today, but I've got an old bootleg beta copy of episode 4. And I remember watching that over and over with my brother, and there's that opening crawl, and you see episode IV, and we're like, what is IV? Right? And we had this old grandfather clock in the guest room, and finally one day we were able to put 2 and 2 together, as it were, and we looked at the clock, and we're like, 1, 2, 3. Hey, that's got to be the 4th episode, so there's 3 more out there. So it's something that inspired us to want to watch the rest of the movies, to see what else was out there, what else is going on. And so that's kind of why I really did not like that part of 7. It was a good movie, but that part right there was really kicking Child Ron right in the throat.
Oh, well, speaking of similarities, we are going into the script of episode 8. Now, I know it seems like I had the entire script, but no, we just have bullet points. Now, spoiler alert, sort of. This is leaked information, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's true.
Right.
Okay? So this is just kind of like a fun thing that we're going to do. I'm going to see your reactions and what you think. So here we go. We're going right into the leaked script of episode 8. Oh, we should be excited. Working title. Here we go. Echoes of the Dark Side. What do you think? I don't know, just right off the bat. It makes you think, what is that?
I'm concerned that we're going to get a Dragon Ball Z episode where everyone's powering up. Where we're not going to see anything new or pertinent. Where echoes. I see the Knights of Ren and how they came, or how the Fall of the Jedi. And while it would be pertinent to the story, I don't feel pulled in yet.
Okay, so maybe if I keep going, maybe it'll start making more sense. So the structure of this movie will be very similar to The Empire Strikes Back, just like how The Force Awakens is to Episode 4, A New Hope.
Okay.
So here we go. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the backstory. Luke and his Jedi were wiped out by Snoke and seduced Kylo Ren, okay? And it was actually Luke Skywalker who dumped Rey on Jakku. And during this attack, Rey's mom died. So here we go, beginning of the film. Now this shocked me, and I'm even getting goosebumps thinking about it because I really want this to happen, but at the same time, I'm kind of weirded out. Oh, you feel that?
Yeah.
Goosebumpy. I just got goosebumps.
Yeah.
The goosebumps, not the book Goosebumps, but I got goosebumps.
I love
so here we go.
R.L. Stein.
Yeah. So, real quick, the backstory to Luke and his Jedi being wiped out is that Snoke seduced Kylo and a few other students to the dark side and tasked them with killing everyone, right? So we knew that. Rey is then revealed. Luke reveals to Rey, "I thought you were my father," says Rey. But Luke says, "No, you are my father."
I'm leaving. This is garbage.
Is that it? Are we finishing? Is that the end of this episode?
My friend, that is easily the worst thing I've heard in a long time.
Oh my
Please
God.
tell me there's something redeeming.
Okay, so here we go. Here we
there.
go. I know it seems weird that yes, really, Rey is the incarnation of Anakin Skywalker.
Hold on. So you're telling me we're getting an Avatar, The Last Airbender. We're getting Jet Li's the One kind of.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Yes, we are. But hold on, let me continue before you make any conclusions. Here we go. Luke went to the first Jedi Temple to better understand how the process works. He learned that the spirit of the Chosen One is reincarnated by the Force. So, Rey was a product of virgin birth. And Luke says, "You are a child of the Force." And that's pretty much it. I mean, this is a major part of Episode 8. This is what it's all going to be based off.
Please tell me there's no midichlorian mentioned.
No, yes, according to this, there is no midichlorians mentioned in this.
Okay, so that's good. At least we don't get that
no
ridiculous diabetes test to see if you're
Yes.
a Jedi or not.
So before, I would like to make a part 2 of this interview or this show. or this part of the show, but I would just like to say that this is a part of the film that pretty much sets it up from here on, maybe even onto episode 9.
Mm-hmm.
So, in closing, okay, I just want to know your final thoughts. What do you think of this? Why? Do you hate it? Do you love it? Do you think they could take it somewhere? And where do you want it to take it?
Right now, from what I'm hearing, I'm a little confused because I really don't like the reincarnation bit.
Really?
I don't like it. The chosen one, I understand that there's an ancient prophecy that leads to this. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole prophecy every couple of years renews itself, it makes it feel like it's car insurance.
Mm-hmm. I see.
I'm not a big fan of that. What I'm looking forward to right now is seeing Luke Skywalker in action. I want to see the Grand Master of the New Academy.
Okay, yeah.
A la Yoda in the prequels there, which I know you hated.
Yeah, I did not like episode 1.
Yoda showed us what a Jedi at his height can do.
Right.
And so with that, I would love to see Grandmaster Skywalker go out there and crack some skulls.
Okay. Well, you know what, Ron? That's really all that we have for this episode. There is more to this, which we will talk about in part 2. So I'm going to say that for later. Ron, thank you for joining us on the show. We will see you next time. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys next time. Hey, you. Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Where? Right here. Not there, right here. You. And thanks for watching. So, rate, comment, and subscribe. Right here, right there, right here. Yeah.
I've got one huge question that I'm hoping maybe there's something hinting at it there that I would love to see them explain. And it's in regards to Chewbacca there. Would you say that somewhere in those footnotes there's an explanation as to whether or not Chewbacca has a human or some sort of strange dog? Because George Lucas won't answer my emails.